National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test NEET 2020 held over the country. Around 16 lakh students registered for the medical entrance exam. COVID-19 tally in India breaches 47 lakh mark with 94,372 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 78,586. And monsoon session of Parliament will begin on September 14 amid COVID-19 pandemic with strict COVID SOPs. Kurumjari, good afternoon. You are watching Sunday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. In the next 30 minutes, I'll be taking you through the day's latest updates from across the state and the world. First up, National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test NEET 2020 is being held over the country today. Around 16 lakh students registered for the medical entrance exam conducted by National Test Agency. The exam, which started from 2 p.m., will be held till 5 p.m. The entrance exam is also being held at different centers for Manipur amid strict precautions is taken up in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. Students were made to maintain physical distancing. They were asked to wear face masks, use hand sanitizers and hand gloves. Only one student was allotted on a bench and the benches maintained a safe distance. But parents and guardians of the students were seen standing in groups outside the exam centers, even if they were police personnel outside the centers.
Handaki COVID ki SOP jengaga koina exam je sinba matamda koigi number 1 challenge se koida room invigilator koigi engage tawbada waba adagi koigi room gi arrangement da moina hana leramba ko ka bada ngang try thuidagi hena phaman ba yadaba aduna adugumbada koi achoba challenge am oi angang sing moi COVID ki advisory da pirakpa angang sing da koina provide tawgadaba adugi frisking gi team gi si mayam si gi manage tawbada achoba koida kaino badi oi do challenge am haitare angang sing da koina loina functionary kuding wakta koina sanitizer hand glove adagi koi face mask loina provide tawi koi gi room ngakta da sinba da koina manageable oi base kar wa badagi koina achoba big hall season nei hall ani season ari achoba hall ani koi hojik puna season nei je room 22 rooms aduga hall da home season.
National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test is held over the country today for admission to the undergraduate medical courses. Over 15 lakh candidates are expected to appear in the medical entrance exam, which are conducted amid strict precautions in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. In order to maintain social distancing, the National Testing Agency, that is NTA, has increased the number of exam centers from 2,546 to 3,843, while the number of candidates per room has been reduced from earlier 24 to 12. The crucial exam was deferred twice in view of the pandemic. Candidates have also been issued advisory guiding them about the do's and don'ts for proper social distancing, making hand sanitizers available at the entrance of the examination center and inside the exam hall at all times, replacing the process of checking the admit cards of candidates with barcode readers, increasing the number of examination centers, alternate seating plans, fewer candidates per room and staggered entry and exit are among the steps taken for the exam. Members of All Assam Manipuri Students Union met with Chief Secretary of Assam. Press release from the AAMSU said the union has submitted a memorandum demanding to allow Manipuri diasporas in Assam to appear competitive exams conducted under Assam government in Manipuri language. Deputy Speaker Mayang Imphal MLA Kongkham Ravindra said he is making all-out efforts to improve government schools in Mayang Imphal. He added renovation of infrastructure for N. Tomcho Higher Secondary School is also underway. He was speaking to media at the felicitation of position holders of the constituency in the recently held Class 10 and 12 examinations. Cash awards and laptops were handed over to rankers at the event organized by Academy Incentive Award Committee. Speaking further, K. Robindro appealed teachers to strive to make each student an outstanding one. Altogether, 103 students, including Wangam Lon Rajkumari, who bagged 23rd position in the recent held Class 10 exam, were felicitated on the occasion. All Manipur Progressive Farmers Association appealed Airport Authority to compensate loss of farmers whose illegally cultivated paddies on around 600 acres of land inside Bir Tikendrajit International Airport complex were destroyed. Press release from AMPFA also appealed government to take up necessary measures to save agricultural land. Secretary of Communist Party of India, CPI, Kokching District, E. Sarachandra, along with the Agriculture Department, distributed sprinkler sets to selected farmers from various areas of Hyanglam today. Speaking at the event held at Hyanglam today, Sarachandra said the main livelihood of the villages in the constituency is agriculture. He added the sprinkler sets were distributed to ease the inconveniences faced by the farmers while watering the fields. Second phase of the distribution will be held in the near future. More ICP Bypass Road Committee condemned the order by Technopole DC asking it to disassemble structures near More ICP Bypass Road latest by September 25th. Speaking during a press meet held at Community Hall of Sijang Veng, Committee Chairman Holpao Baite said houses made by villages along Bypass Road are not for sale but to live in. He added the committee has submitted a memorandum to Technopole DC mentioning the ones of villages on September 7th. He warned of intense agitation starting September 21st if agreements are not brought between the two parties latest by September 20th.
Order hit the talk pasi, Ikui Janing de. Maramdi Ikuina Jumsi, Junangagi Sabanate, Karbagi Sabanate, Panangagi Sabane. Ikuina Yumsi, Sitoklo Habisunate, Namsi Piro Habisunate, Disi Sabga, Ikui Mapuga, Aduga, Lamgi Mapuga. Zanava Ama, Purakadi, Ikui Dum Jagani.
Khadi and Village Industries Board, Government of Manipur and Multi-Purpose Development Organization jointly organized a one-day workshop cum demonstration program at Yumnam Huidrom Awanglekai. The program was held on the theme Women Empowerment for Rural Development. Speaking at the event, Chairman of Khadi and Village Industries L. Radhakishore appealed to entrepreneurs to avail the benefits provided by the Indian government under different schemes to make oneself self-reliant. Candle and agarbatti making training program was also held on the occasion. Lilong Harebi Makalekai youth strongly condemned the unfortunate incident which occurred on the night of September 11th at Lilong Harebi Makalekai, Lilong in Thoubal district. President of the youth, Daulat Khan, inquired why ex-MLA Abdul Nasir, who served as MLA of the constituency twice, took extra security with him on his visit at different parts of the constituency. He also asked if the people of the constituency have wronged anything and why did he terrify the people using extra security. He also appealed the Home Department to make clarifications regarding the matter.
Miamgi mihut amu oina lambi thong matau karamna phagadan gadage haina hona bagi mahutta urala nada ahen ba security puduna chatlaga khanna chaina ba thokna ba sinkhiba thawong adu Lilong Makalekai gi youth chingna condemn tawi constitution na piba norms ta vote khomba adu madi yai aduga violence yauna praja gi shakti munna ba hotna badi lan gani samjaba praja singda aranba prachar tawduna miambu lan uhanna ba hotna ba amadi akubara niti tawduna Oida Padava Mayama Hajin Donamiambulanna Lamjing Bidanova Hajari.
27th observance of Kuki Black Day or Sahanit Ni was held today to mourn and pray for hundreds of Kukis who were killed during Naga-Kuki conflict between 1993 to 97. The event was held at KIC Complex Tuibong in Churachandpur due to prevailing COVID-19 situation. Leaders and representatives of Kuki community, KIC Frontal Organization and other organizations attended the event. The observance was started with a gun salute by the Kuki Chief Association, followed by 1-minute silent prayer as a mark of respect to the departed souls. Attendees also paid floral tributes at the monolith on the occasion.
We have been denied justice, as you must be knowing. 1992 to 1997, there was a very one of the bloodiest in the history of modern India. A genocide. We are not celebrating, we are observing this every year, not as a sign of hostility towards any community or any organization, but as per our traditional practices. All the thousands who have died, they have not been given justice.
Nongjai Muhammad Ali Akram Shah, who has bagged All India ranking 188 in the Civil Services Examination 2019 conducted by Union Public Services Commission, interacted with civil service aspirants of the state virtually today. He gave tips, suggestions and answered many queries asked by the aspirants on how to crack the prestigious examination during the 1.5 hours interaction session. IBML IAS, a premier coaching institute in Manipur for civil service aspirants, organized the event at its Thangmaiban Center by abiding COVID-19 related SOPs. Director of IBML IAS, Lai Khuram Bowocha, felicitated Nongjai with a humble gift on the occasion and wished him all the best for all his future endeavors. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news and updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be back with the details after the break. Keep watching Impact News.
Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAYCLS's Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides home loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies, Uripokta
Welcome back. You're watching Sunday Afternoon Bulletin on Impact News. COVID-19 tally in India breached 47 lakhs with a record 94,372 infections reported in the last 24 hours. While over 47 lakh people were recovered and recovery rate of coronavirus patients in the country stands at 77.88%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country have crossed 9,73,000. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2,80,000. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that over 10 lakh stays were conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2,89 lakh people and 9,24,619 people have died, and recoveries are above 2,08 lakh. USA is on the top with more than 25 lakh 28,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Now updates on coronavirus cases in Northeast region. Among the Northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1,40,000, out of which 29,100 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 5,900, out of which 1,700 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 5,000, out of which 1,200 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 18,920, out of which 7,684 are active cases. There are 591 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 540 in Sikkim and 1,560 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. Monsoon session of Parliament will be held from September 14 to October 1st for 18 days amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Parliament members, relevant staffs and those who will be entering Parliament has started going through COVID-19 RT-PCR test. Social distancing norms will be strictly maintained during the session. Parliament members will sit at audience gallery in the House during the proceeding. On the first day of the session, Lok Sabha proceeding will be held from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. and on other days it will be from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. There will be no question hour. However, submitted questions will be tabled at the House. Half an hour will be marked for 0 hour. Prior to the session, meeting of Lok Sabha Business Advisory Committee was held, led by Speaker of Lok Sabha, Om Birla, along with floor leader. All Manipur Football Association extended financial aid of 10,000 rupees to ailing AFCB licensee W. Samjai. He has been undergoing kidney treatment at Sijja Hospital since the end of 2019. AMFA General Secretary L. Jyoti Roy Moiroy, Vice President H. Megachandra, Treasurer H. Chetan and members of the association handed over the monetary aid to W. Samjai. It may be mentioned that Wangkai Rakpam Samjai from Achan Bigai Wanglaikai grew up as a football player and was also a state Class 1 referee. He also served as a coach for different state and national football teams. Australia won by 19 runs in the first ODI match played against England. England won the toss and chose fielding first in the match played in England without any spectators. In the first batting, Australia took 294 runs in the given 50 overs with 9 wickets. Glenn Maxwell, Mitchell Marsh and Marcus Stoinis took 77, 73rd and 43rd runs respectively in the inning, and bowler of England, Mark Wood and Zofra Archer took 3 wickets each. In the second batting, England took 275 runs in the given 50 overs with 9 wickets. Sam Billing and Johnny Bairstow took 118 and 84 runs respectively. And Australia's bowler Adam Zampa and Josh Hazlewood took 4 and wickets respectively. Australia's bowler Josh Hazlewood was given the man of the match title. The second ODI match between the two countries will be played tonight. Osaka Naomi of Japan backed the championship title of the US Open Tennis Championship for the second time. In the women's singles final of the 140th US Tennis Championship played at the Hard Court of Billie Jean King Tennis Center, New York, under United States Tennis Association, Osaka Naomi beat Victoria Azarenka of Belarus by 1-6, 6-3 and 6-3. In the first men's singles semi-final, Alexandra Zverev of Germany beat Pablo Carreno Busta of Spain by 3-6, 2-6, 6-3, 6-4 and 6-3. And in the second semi-final match, Dominic Thiem of Australia beat Daniil Medvedev of Russia by 6-2, 7-6, 9-7 and 7-6 and entered the finals. Final match of the men's single will be played today. And before we wrap up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. National Eligibility cum Entrance Test NEET 2020 held over the country. Around 16 lakh students registered for the medical entrance exam. COVID-19 tally in India breaches 47 lakh mark with 94,372 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 78,586. And monsoon session of Parliament will begin on September 14 amid COVID-19 pandemic with strict COVID SOPs. That's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thanks for being with us. For more news updates, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, have a great Sunday afternoon and stay safe.